So this is a dumbbell RDL, or a dumbbell hip dominant deadlift. So I'm going to get a set of dumbbells. I'm going to squeeze my shoulders back before I go, engage my core, and then I'm imagining that I'm tracing these dumbbells down the outside of my legs and then back up. So a couple keys here on this movement. I actually really love this to load up the posterior chain, upper and lower body. So when I grab these dumbbells, I want to set my shoulders back. If I don't do that, as I go down, it's going to start to take my low back with it. And so if I can anchor my shoulders back, I can get actually a lot of upper back work going in this movement and keep the low back safe and stable. But as I draw my shoulders back, I want to keep my core engaged here, because if I draw my shoulders back but then pop open, now I have a lot of extension through my low back. So I want to disassociate my shoulders from my core and keep my core braced nice and flat. And then the key on this for the hips is that my hips lead the movement. So my dumbbells are parallel to each other here. They're actually slightly behind the front of my legs. Doing that's going to help me keep my shoulders back. And then I'm just going to trace down the outside of my legs, but my hips move first. I go to just below my knee, feel a little stretch in the hamstring, and then I push my hips forward to come up. Some things we commonly see wrong in this. First, when the dumbbells are forward, that's not bad or dangerous, but it can be harder to set the hips back, and so it can be easier to do something like this, which isn't quite what we want. We also don't want to squat this. Squatting is more up and down. So how I explain it is that a squat is I'm trying to jump as high as I can. In a deadlift, which is what we're doing here, I'm trying to jump as far forward as I can, which requires me getting my hips behind me. So that's the movement. I really like it with dumbbells because it gets some good upper body engagement, and then I can get these dumbbells back behind my legs, so the front of this dumbbell is even with my legs, rather than drifting far forward and getting some pressure on the low back. Last key, when I'm picking up and putting these dumbbells down, I just want to try to keep a good deadlift form all the way up and down. That's our dumbbell RDL, or dumbbell deadlift.